The road to Cococi is a path into forgetting. Dust rises, coating everything in a fine reddish powder, the color of time itself. In the heart of Chiara's Sertão, the sun presses down with a physical weight. The landscape is stark, a canvas of thorny caatinga and cracked earth. Suddenly, the ruins appear. Ghosts on the horizon, houses without roofs, walls crumbling back into the soil. This is Cococi. Once, it pulsed with life, laughter, festivals, the rhythm of harvests. Now, only the wind sings, weaving through skeletal doorways and empty windows. The decay is slow, 1,000 small surrenders. Media group, slow pan over collapsed roofs, dry wells, and deserted homes. Close-up of debris from crumbling buildings, a stock, distribute equally, a family leaves, a well runs dry, a roof collapses. The silence is profound, filled with the weight of what's been lost. Walls of mud and stone are reclaimed by earth. Cacti sprout defiantly from the ruins. Cococi is more than a collection of ruins. It's a monument to resilience, a story written in dust. Here, the past lingers, refusing to be forgotten. In the center of desolation, one structure stands defiant, the Church of Nossa Senhora da Conceição. Its white walls glow against the backdrop of ruin, the bell tower reaching for the sky. While homes have surrendered to time, the church remains almost perfectly intact. It was the village's heart: baptisms, weddings, funerals, moments of solace and celebration. Built by the hands and faith of the entire community, it marked Cococi's peak. Inside, the air is cool and still, pews worn smooth by generations. The saints on the altar have watched over the village's birth, flourishing, and decline. The church is more than a building. It's a symbol of enduring faith. Droughts and hardship could drive people away, but faith remained. To step inside is to step out of time, into a silence of reverence. Light filters through high windows, illuminating dust motes like tiny spirits. The church is Cococi's final, whispered word. Even in abandonment there is grace. Hope, like this building, endures against all odds. The church stands because of one man, Seu Expedito. He no longer lives in Cococi, but his heart never left. Several times a week he returns, keys in hand to unlock the church doors. He sweeps, dusts, checks on the saints, not for payment, but for love. Born and baptized here, he remembers Cococi alive, festivals, music, crowded plazas. Each object inside holds a memory. The baptismal font, his mother's pew, the altar of friends' weddings. By caring for the church, he cares for his own memories, refusing to let the past be erased. Seu Expedito is a living library, a solitary historian armed with a broom and keys. When asked why he continues, he says simply, "Because someone has to. This church is our history." In his devotion, he embodies Cococi's spirit, resilience, memory, and quiet heroism. He is the human element in this story of survival. His work is a prayer, an act of faith in remembering. As long as he returns, Cococi's light endures. Through him, the past remains alive. Every abandoned place has its ghosts, and Cococi is no exception. Stories drift on the wind, fragments of collective imagination. The Luz do Cemitério, a mysterious light over the graveyard, is said to be a restless soul or a guardian of hidden treasure. Another legend tells of a hidden spring, revealed only to the pure of heart during drought. These tales blur reality and myth, born from silence and long shadows. The ruins fuel imagination. Who lived here? What secrets linger? Oral traditions give the ruins a soul, transforming emptiness into a stage for memory. Legends are Cococi's poetry, filling the void with human voice. They remind us a place is more than its structures. It's the sum of its stories. In Cococi, whispers on the wind keep the narrative alive. In So Expedito's house, a wooden chest holds the ghosts of paper and silver nitrate. Faded photographs and brittle letters are precious relics of Cococi's past. One photo shows a family, faces full of life, frozen in a moment of ordinary existence. The letters, sent from distant cities, speak of longing and saudade, a deep, melancholic nostalgia. They tell of migration's pain, the choice between staying and leaving everything behind. Another photo captures a festival, the plaza teeming with people, music, and joy. These images contrast sharply with today's emptiness, proof of a vibrant community. Artifacts like these are windows into a lost world, giving faces to nameless ruins. They remind us Cococi was once a home, a place of love and community. Fragile pieces of paper become powerful monuments. Through them, the people of Cococi are not forgotten. Memory endures in every faded image and handwritten word. Cococi's end was slow, a story of attrition written by sun and sky. The Sertão's cycles of rain and drought grew harsher in the 20th century. The drought of 1958 broke spirits. Reservoirs dried, cattle died, and hope faded. With each failed harvest, the pull of distant cities grew stronger. The exodus began. Young men left, then families, fleeing not ambition but desperation. The village emptied. The school fell silent. The store closed. The fabric of community unraveled. Those who stayed were mostly the old, watching their world shrink. Government promises of help rarely materialized. Cococi was left to fend for itself, a victim of climate and economic change. The traditional way of life could not compete with the forces of nature and modernity. Abandonment was not a choice, but an inevitability. To walk through Cococi is to read a poem in stone and silence. There's haunting beauty in decay, a colored tile, a window frame, a tree growing through a living room. Nature is reclaiming what was always hers. The silence is powerful, a canvas for imagination. In the absence of voices, other sounds emerge. Insects, lizards, the coo of a Juriti dove. This silence is full of stories, inviting us to listen and feel the weight of years. Light and shadow play on the ruins, creating a spectacle that changes with the day. The beauty is in the spaces between, in the textures and shapes of what remains. Cococi is not dead, but transforming, a monument to fragility and endurance. It teaches humility, reminding us all things are temporary. To find beauty here is to accept the cycle of creation and decay. What's left behind is profound elegance. Even in absence, there are glimmers of hope. The church stands as a miracle of faith and persistence, anchoring Cococi's memory. Hope lives in those who remember, the diaspora keeping stories alive. New visitors, photographers, artists, travelers, are drawn by the haunting beauty and story. Their interest is a form of resurrection, giving Cococi new life and audience. There's talk of preservation, stabilizing ruins, protecting the church, honoring the past. This hope is fragile, but real, a recognition that Cococi's story matters. The ultimate hope is in remembering itself. As long as stories are told, Cococi does not truly die. From silence and loss, something new and meaningful can grow. Cococi is a symbol for countless forgotten places emptied by change and progress. These silent casualties of history matter. They hold human experience and resilience. To remember Cococi is to resist the amnesia of modern life. Its story speaks of climate, migration, and the importance of community. It's a call to look beyond cities and see stories written in the dust. This is an invitation to listen to silence, find beauty in ruins, learn forgotten names. You may never visit Cococi, but you can carry its story. Support those who keep memory alive. become a guardian of the past. The future of the past depends on us, on seeing absence as presence. In Cococi, the houses are empty, but the place is full of echoes, faith, and hope. In telling its story, we grant it a form of immortality.